Assalamu alaikum guys, we're back with another episode of Overground. ऐसा नहीं है कि गाने नहीं रिलीज हो रहे थे मगर हम बहुत मसरूफ थे.
Yes.
That's such a bad excuse to make.
I know.
But it's kind of, yeah.
They follow both of us.
Yeah, I know. We were. There was so much happening.
Yeah.
And regarding what is happening, things have not improved in Gaza.
No.
Since we last met.
We've crossed a year.
We've crossed a year now. 6th
Yeah.
October, we crossed a year. And it's just... what can we say that we haven't said before, other than our hearts go out to everybody who's affected by Gaza, and I hope that something happens to put a stop to the madness sometime.
Also, I'm not sure if people have seen, actually 3 different groups have arrived of medical students out of Gaza who, I don't know, made their escape. Palestinian students who are now coming to complete their education in Pakistan.
Right.
So, just... Well, you know what I'm going to say? Wear your keffiyehs, wear your pride on your chest. You never know, you might run into someone. And everyone knows Pakistan is incredibly pro-Palestine, but everyone also knows that the world order has, I don't know, destroyed our faith in the systems.
Completely.
Yeah.
I think it's external as around the world, and it's also within Pakistan.
Yeah.
What happened at the Punjab group of colleges, I mean, there's such conflicting stories. और हर रोज आप सोशल मीडिया खोलो तो एक और पर्सपेक्टिव आपको मिलता है. What do you believe in? What do you not believe in? Of course, now it all depends on what your political views are, because it's become completely politicized. But the fact remains that women are not safe in Pakistan.
Nope.
And the fact remains that the rhetoric around women's safety is just so warped. That needs to change right from the leadership. Because जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हमने सुनी उसमें जो बातें हुई कि लड़की पाक साफ नहीं रही, और उससे ज़्यादा कि उस पर जो इल्ज़ाम लगाए गए वो गलत थे. What इल्ज़ाम? Are we victim blaming here? We are. And so that needs to change. Women need to be safer. And the fact that what was encouraging was that so many students came out.
Yeah, so I will say that, if you know anything about my content on the internet, I do come for men very, very hard. Seeing all those boys.
It's a bit scary, actually.
Yeah. But, actually, I did a comedy
if I were a man, I would be afraid of you.
I did a comedy set the other night where at one point I'm like, so are there any men in the audience? And it was like crickets, and the women were like, not again. But what I will say is seeing all those boys come out and rally for safety, because in addition to women, the safety of children is so looked like just breezed past. And within this time frame of just these past few days, about 100 more stories have come out of, child sexual assault, this, women dying, children dying, like men getting hurt. It's just nonstop. So I think no matter what your perspective is, I am frankly ready for this boiling point that we're like, enough. Because Pakistan has not been safe for women and children and minorities and people for a very, very long time. And frankly, I'm also going to say for men too. It has just not been safe. So that needs to change.
And also the fact that so many students were mobilized, I think that's very encouraging. Because obviously, लड़कियों के साथ ज़्यादतियाँ होती हैं educational institutes में. वो report हो या ना हो ये हमें नहीं पता. But अगर किसी के बच्ची के साथ हुई ज़्यादती और या नहीं हुई, और इतने सारे students mobilize हो गए to support that, and that means that people are alive and they're responsible, and there's a kind of an awakening, I see. So that's like really, really great.
My friend called it like a reckoning has taken place. And a lot of the stories that also came out from former and current students was, and this is not just isolated to this, system of schools, is the constant slut shaming of girl students, girl children. And, the way our bodies get policed from the moment we're born, honestly, it is, all of this comes together to create this culture where someone in leadership can sit there and go, ilzam jo aapke upar pade.
वो गलत साबित हो गया. Shameful.
Shame.
Absolutely.
And just for the record, I said it, I ranted about it on my social media. I say it on the radio today. Well, you all obviously will be seeing this later, but, and I'm going to say it now. Please know, whether you're a victim, whether you're not a victim, whatever, from both of us, you are never to blame. You are never, ever to blame.
Absolutely.
You hold no blame. And the only people where fingers should be pointing are at the people perpetrating these crimes.
Absolutely.
Not you. You are great.
Perpetrating and also enabling.
Enabling.
Because enabling starts at home.
Yeah.
it starts at home. As a mother, I'm responsible for 2 boys.
Yeah.
You know, for the way they've been brought up, for the way they behave with women, and I take full responsibility. If kal ko ye gande ande nikalte hain, to mera kasoor hai. You know, of course, there's a lot of circumstantial manifestation as well, but ghar se shuru hota hai, so it's also enabling.
Because you're contending with, God, this is supposed to be a music show.
Yeah, I was
like you're contending with a culture, Joe. You know, again, people are on TV and saying men aren't robots and this and that, and like it's completely. We need to eradicate this language.
Absolutely. Okay, but we do have music to talk about as well. we do have some great music to talk about. But music pe jaane se pehle, sabse pehle, I think it's looking like a really good year for Pakistani music on a global level because of the 5 submissions for the Grammy nominations, which I think are going to be announced on the 6th of November.
Yeah.
The list comes out, and we've got 3 tracks from Coke Studio.
Nice.
We've got AHI, and we've got Pia Pia Calling, and we've got Blockbuster, which is your favorite.
Blockbuster, hands down. I still listen to it every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's on my playlist as well. So, and then we've got Raat Ki Rani from Aruj Aftab. Another really soulful track. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Then we've got Do Yun's Where We Lost Our Souls, featuring Ali Sethi.
Okay.
So that's I think it's an album category.
Yeah.
But yeah, best global music performance.
Was Basuri a Grammy nominee? No, right?
No.
That's crazy. That was the biggest song of the year. Racist. No, but it should have been. I really hope.
No, they must have submitted it. I'm sure they did.
I'm rooting for all these songs, obviously, but Blockbuster, that would be amazing.
Amazing. That would be amazing.
Just for all the people involved, I would be really pumped about that.
And guys, whoever is sponsoring music shows, whether it's a Coke Studio or now we're hearing big things about Velo Sound Station with Bilal Ashari, who's producing, and directing the next season. So I'm expecting great things from there. Guys, please put your heads together and come up with music awards.
Yeah.
We need credible music awards in this country because there's some fantastic music being produced.
Yeah, and so much is independently produced. So much. Actually, we'll be getting into that. We have a truckload.
Yeah, but music awards hone chahiye, yaar. It's our biggest export.
Yeah.
Biggest cultural export.
And what a concert that would be also. It would be amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So होना चाहिए. दुबई में कर लो यार, कोई बात नहीं यार. But आजकल तो नहीं करो, वीजा ही नहीं
मिलता.
Yeah, I mean that's another.
Not getting visas, y'all. Me coming from my place of privilege, but the rest of you don't.
She's got a foreign passport.
Yeah. Single, think about it.
Okay. Yeah, visa on arrival for this one, but yeah. Anyway,
I've never been to Dubai though.
Really? You said that in one of our episodes.
Yeah. So if anyone, I don't know, wants to send me to go to.
I had tickets for Diljit Dosanjh's concert.
Yeah.
But then I chickened out.
Why?
Because I got standing tickets, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that's
not at this.
But that was kind of a cool moment for cross cultures.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Went on stage at Diljit Dosanjh's show in London, and they really focused on her in the crowd, and I'm a big Hani Amar fan.
Big Hani Amar fan, and I think he's the first Punjabi artist to make it to the cover of Billboard. Is it?
Oh, excuse me, Diljit.
Yeah.
After seeing his movie, what was it? Something and Juliet, Jut and Juliet. Yeah, I haven't healed, so I'm still a fan, but it's gonna take me a while to
get over it.
In the same way. And by the way, it's still playing in Pakistani theaters. It killed here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, where do you want to start?
Honestly, I'm most excited to talk about the drama soundtrack. I feel like let's get into
I made Sabah here 3 of my favorite currently running drama soundtrack songs.
Yeah.
And ek unme se, if we start with Kabhi Main Kabhi Tum, it's actually a 5-track album which they released, and nobody's ever done that before. And I think that some of them may be curated. I don't know. I don't have that answer. But I think they've been commissioned.
Yeah.
These songs.
I think they're originals. The
they're originals.
Ones
yeah. They're originals, and they're fantastic. And they play throughout the drama.
Nice.
And according to the mood, there's a cutesy meeting song, and then there's a heartbreak song.
Yeah.
And they're just fabulous. So the main song, which is Chal Diye Hum Kahan, which is Aur and Ahad Khan and Osama Ali.
Yeah.
And it is fantastic. It's been the title track for a lot of episodes. Now they've just shifted because we're in heartbreak phase.
Nice.
So, but we kind of miss it, so please bring it back.
I heard it for the first time today.
Really?
And I actually
where have you been living?
Where have I been living? In Love is Blind. Whose soundtrack, by the way, is horrendous.
I haven't gotten to Love is Blind yet.
Girl, when I tell you, it is... There's Love is Blind Habibi also now. They got our people on the show.
I'll stay to the original, but I need to watch that series.
Yeah, this season is insane. But anyways, point being, so hearing this today, honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I was like, oh, chalo, drama soundtrack.
Wohi purana wala.
This one is so good.
So good.
I like this, Chal Diye Tum Kahan. I was listening to it in the car on the way here, and then when I saw there was a male and female version of the Nasibo Lal. Yeah, I'm very impressed. And honestly, considering how much talent we have in music in this country, I like that a drama was like, hey, let's also, put some of this budget towards music.
Let's be cool about the title track, And frankly speaking, I love some of Rahat's songs, but I've had enough of Rahat on a soundtrack. Because they all sound the same.
Yeah, we're wailing.
They're all, we're wailing. It's all like, some kind of a Dev Das or a Sanjay Leela Bhansali film. बहुत रोड हो लिया भाई.
I want to light a diya and run for it.
Totally wearing a sari.
जिसका
पल्लू ऐसे चल रहा हो. नहीं but चल दिए हम कहाँ. It's fresh. It's contemporary.
Yeah.
It's like it's like cute.
I've only seen like a couple episodes, but I feel it also like they really did match it so well to what's going on.
Absolutely.
So 10 out of 10 on that.
Sajna Da Dil Todya is Zishan Ali, and that's a separation track. So वो भी कभी वो आजकल चल रहा है as their title track. And people are really missing चल दिए तुम हम कहाँ पे.
Honestly, that's risky business.
Yeah, and we're not happy.
Yeah,
we're not happy.
You're like people.
No, we are not happy. Because Sajna Dil Todya is good.
Yeah.
But I want to hear चल दिए हम कहाँ.
Yeah, but also just in terms of like branding, you're gonna confuse people.
I know.
Yeah, but I like that they took that risk because it is a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
for sure.
मैं हार गया, which is Nasibo Lal and Hasan Ali, is their closing title when the title rolls. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's also a good track. And then we've got Uri Uri, which is Hasan Ali again. It doesn't really figure that big on the soundtrack, but it's also on the soundtrack. And then Oi Loser, which is an instrumental which plays because the hero is considered to be a loser.
Yeah,
it's great that you guys have come up with a soundtrack.
For
a drama. Because
I love that.
Again, after music, or no, actually bigger than music, our television is our biggest cultural export.
100%.
Wow, we're so big today.
Yeah, we are so big today.
Yeah. And
look at Pakistan doing things.
Zabardast, I love it. I love the Kabhi Tum soundtrack. The drama has been trending all over the world.
Yeah, I've been seeing
in India, Pakistan, wherever there's the diaspora, it's like big. And I'm so glad that the soundtrack is really on point. I love it. Absolutely love it.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. The second OST on my favorite list these days is Dunyapur.
Yeah, this one really sucked me
and I sent you the music and I sent you the video.
Yeah, you were like, make sure you watch the video.
What did you think?
So I'm just going to say, first I listened to the music and I was like, okay, this actually sounds like, to me, like the quality of
it's rock, right? It's hard rock.
Like an HBO show or something. Like I was like, oh, they were very purposeful. Okay. Again, not just wailing. Then the music, like the actual OST music video, I was like, I have to watch this.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
And lately I've been very critical of rap just being thrown into places.
But it works here.
It absolutely works here.
It even works in Chal Diye Hum Kahan.
Yeah,
that's cutesy.
Yeah.
This is like hardcore. It's like, hard. It's like rock and rap.
And I feel like soundtracks become very iconic. Now, like we all know the Peaky Blinders sound. We know the Game of Thrones sound. This to me is like on that level of you have a mood when you're listening to it, you know?
Yeah.
Because
it's insane.
Not to completely drop the hammer over and over again on Rod, but sometimes when you're watching these other dramas, you're like,
guess who's not our favorite person today?
We don't need to cry right now.
We don't need to cry.
Doesn't make
no,
sense.
we need to stop crying.
Yeah, we need to stop.
I mean, ठीक है. कभी तुम has a दिल में हारिया. मैं हार गई, but ठीक है.
Also, just want to say, Kushal Khan looks amazing. Yeah. I'm a fan of beards. So I was like, hello.
Absolutely.
What is this, the actor's name who's across from him? His love interest in this?
Ramsha Khan.
Ramsha Khan, yeah, stunner.
Ramsha is looking great, but the story is all about Nomana Jha's character. And it's and Manzar Sehbai's character.
Good. It's not a romance.
No. It's not a romance at all.
Boo to romance.
It's like almost like Game of Thrones. People die in every episode.
I love that. I'm so excited. I've heard it's only 4 episodes.
We're such a violent generation.
Because I've had it with honestly so much pyar mohabbat in a country that
but it's not
doing this.
No, because it's not pyar mohabbat. It's Rona Dhona.
Yeah, it's Rona Dhona.
It's Rona Dhona.
We never had like that. You know what? That's why that I'm always gonna forget their name, but trust me, I will always bring it up per episode. That Ramzan drama that became a huge hit.
Suno Chanda.
No, Dusra. Where it's like about the family and the girl.
All the Ramzan dramas are about the family.
About the family. And I'm like, and then they went to Iftari and then there was... No, but there was one that became very, very popular and I firmly believe it was because it was a romantic comedy.
Actors kaun the?
Wahaj Ali?
Oh, Ish Jalebi.
No, that's not that either. Do you know what I'm talking about? Which one?
Wahaj to usi mein tha bhai.
Then it wasn't Wahaj. Yeah. Anyways, you guys will know. I'll say it in the comments. I'll comment below so you know which one I'm talking about.
When you shame her that you don't remember, she'll respond to them. Yeah. Okay, no, but the thing is with Dunyapur ka soundtrack, it's Shuja Haider, big shout out to him, and then it's Asrar's voice.
Yeah.
I think he's got such an authentic voice and he's kind of a rebel, revolutionary kind of, gritty, doesn't do the romantic tracks these days. You always hear him, his vocals are on fire.
Yeah.
There's some kind of a grit and a sincerity to it. I don't know if I'm saying it like well enough.
Yeah, no, but
I'm making any
actually
sense,
a few months ago, I was at this NGO and they had done this project with these women in Balochistan who have like a singing group. And they have that specific sound, which I feel like comes from like rural Pakistan where it's not Celine Dion, but like there's like guttural.
Absolutely.
And I think it's such a unique and iconic part of like South Asian sound.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would say his is very similar to that it's like, you're not singing to be pretty, you're singing to be powerful.
To be heard.
To be heard.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then Raptor. Have you ever heard of him?
I haven't, but I kept reading it Raptor.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, obviously, if a dinosaur popped out, it was going to make sense now.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think it's Raptor or it's Raptor, whatever it is. He's done the rap on the song. And I think really good job.
Very commanding.
Good job. Yeah.
I mean, I watched the thing the whole way through. I listened to it twice. I'm very impressed with this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean we hate love songs. Because the Jafaa soundtrack is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like, it's somewhere on the same level as Jackson Heights ka Laiyan Laiyan, I feel. It's just fantastic. Jafaa ka jo hai na Tere Ishq mein, बहुत ही खूबसूरत गाना है and शफकत अमानत अली की आवाज़ है और वो जब ड्रामा में चलता है, you feel like whoever's on screen is in love.
I actually did it. So after hearing these two back to back, because she sent them to me in order, when this one started, I was like, what?
Yeah,
but then I kept listening and I was like...
It's unfair to hear this after Dunyapur,
Yeah, this is another, I think, great soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack.
It's a great one. I actually haven't watched Jafaa, but I saw clips. Like, people are really saying Mawra Hussain is kicking butt.
She blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
It was like fantastic, this episode. These last 2 episodes have been really...
I'm going home next week, so I know if my mom's watching all of these,
she'll be watching. She will be watching.
I'll catch up.
Yeah. Jafaa, everybody's watching. But back to the soundtrack, Tere Ishq mein, Jafaa bhi hai, Wafa bhi hai. I did a bit of research, and there's actually a 14-minute qawwali by an artist called Manji Fakir. So it's folk tune. Now, I don't know how old the qawwali is, ya kiska kalam hai, but it's obviously, it's a kalam, and it's been happening for years. And even Manji Fakir's version is beautiful.
Yeah,
you must catch up on it.
Play it.
Yeah, it's really good. But so well done, guys. And this was kind of our review of soundtracks that we've been promising people that we'd just do for a long time.
But
you have something else
we're gonna do another longer one. I already told her our next video will be
the soundtracks.
Both of us are gonna come to the table with our top 10 dramas.
November's video will be about our top 10 drama soundtracks, and then December's video will be our top 10 2024 tracks.
All right, done.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Round up. So,
Is this the one, Manji Fakir?
Yes.
We won't be able to play it for you guys. I'm going to listen to it.
You have to forward it a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this will probably be something I like.
It's like beautiful.
I love Qawwali.
It's beautiful.
I should feel Qawwali should be used more.
Achha,
just across the board.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a fan. Give me a 14-minute song.
ठीक है.
Okay.
Okay, so I just put in The Weeknd because it's The Weeknd.
Honestly, pumped that The Weeknd has put out some new music because he was on that same album for like
a long time.
Literally since 2018. Blinding. I feel like Blinding Lights came out maybe early 2019.
It's been 6 years?
Yeah, almost.
Are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Or was Blinding Lights 2020? Listen, don't get me wrong. Either way, it's been over 4
I remember
years.
it was a COVID year because VMAs हुए थे, so it was all done.
So then it was 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just, I mean, that song, because I was like, when I first got on the radio, I feel like that's when it first came out. So I'm glad he's putting out new music. And once again, we stand a man who's donated over $4 million US dollars to the Palestine Relief Fund for Children.
Absolutely.
So he's a king. I think this album's pretty good.
I think so too.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
He has this one out and he has another one out with Ty Dolla $ign. It's pretty good.
Whenever Weeknd drops music, we just have to mention it because we love him.
Yeah, big fan.
As we do Diljit Dosanjh.
Yeah. Also, I'll throw AP Dylan in there too.
All right.
I should have put AP Dylan on here.
He's got a new track as well?
His new album, he has collaborated with Ira Starr, huge Afrobeat singer, and Stormzy, massive rapper. It is a great album. Personally, I love Bora Bora, which is him and Ira Starr going back and forth in Punjabi and French. So
I will catch up on it.
Yeah, that's really good.
But you do recommend it?
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
I think AP Dylan's in his like kind of fun era. You know, not so much his angry Punjabi boy
but ho gaya na establish.
Yeah.
Ho gaya. He's made it big and now he's over that sort of, I need to prove myself.
Yeah.
Achhi baat hai. Acha ji, another person who woke up this year was Shamoon Ismail.
Shamoon Ismail.
Suddenly Shamoon ne kaha, main jaag jata hu.
Yeah.
Maybe he was like AWOL for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough I got to see a live performance of his earlier this year. Great.
But there's been no new music.
But no real new music for a while. And then he dropped this EP.
Yeah.
And honestly, it felt like it popped up out of nowhere. One day I was just on Spotify and it said, you might want to hear this. I really like this song particularly. Yeah. It's called Birthday.
Yeah.
And song. Again, I feel like similar to AP and maybe it's a happy song. Like it's good energy, I feel, music wise.
It is.
Yeah. It's not like sad boy
music. No, it's love music.
Yeah.
But it's not sad boy love music.
Exactly.
It's like happy contemporary.
Yeah.
His whole genre, the Punjabi and the English and the kind of bluesy kind of music tone. Yeah. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's calming.
Yeah.
It's calming.
He has a good voice.
Shamoon Ismail's music I find very calming.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, Dunyapur I wouldn't hear to be calmed down.
No, Dunyapur I would hear if I was trying to slash tires.
Before your podcast.
Before I roll up my sleeve.
It should be your like soundtrack for
literally. But yeah, this one I've been playing on the radio for the past couple of weeks because it's just good vibes.
Yeah.
And the rest of the songs, I haven't heard all of them, but I heard one other one today. I think they're great. I think he's doing good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Then we've got Khirki from
Tahaji dropped Khirki, I think literally yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it was either yesterday's Friday, I think it was yesterday. Classic Tahaji, I think feel good music. The music video is entirely animated, which is kind of dope.
This is when I say this is your generation.
Yeah. But like it sounds like him. I don't think, I mean, I didn't feel any surprises or anything there. Right. Yeah. So, yeah.
What else?
Suffer. This is Bayan.
Bayan,
yeah. Did you see the music video?
No.
Okay, so they just put out their music video. Now, I'm not extreme. I'm sorry. I'm an R&B and hip hop. RJ, don't yell at me. But I'm not very familiar with Bayan's music.
Right.
But I know they have like big fan following.
So I'm not familiar at all, but I found the song really cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
It was cute, yeah.
The music video is also cute. It's very wholesome.
It was like something I would put on when I was like maybe driving up north.
Yeah.
Because it's all about suffer, journey.
Yeah.
It's अच्छा nostalgia सा था थोड़ा सा. अच्छा था, cute सी थी. Nothing really unforgettable, I felt.
Yeah.
But then the fans would feel otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Loyalty होती है ना आर्टिस्ट के साथ तो फिर आपके साथ एक और लेवल पे कनेक्ट करती है म्यूजिक.
Yeah. Because you see their like growth and their evolution.
Absolutely.
But for me, like, it's a sweet song. I could also see it on a soundtrack for a drama next year.
Like which artists connect with you on a personal level now? For me, it's all 80s, 90s. It's
On
like,
a personal level.
the knots. I mean,
ooh, that's kind of a tough question these days because I'm mad at 99%
of them. That's true.
industry.
That's true. That's true.
I couldn't say actually. I would have to think about this one.
I mean, like if I hear Lenny, whenever I hear Lenny Kravitz, if there's like a personal connection for me.
Okay, I mean,
don't know.
Not that it's super personal, but because of everything going on with Diddy, which honestly could be a whole other episode that you and I do.
Yeah.
Because
you don't
but there's so many
memes,
that are like listening to all the artists I can before they all get exposed. So because of that, I've been listening to a lot of that music from that time period. And it sounds crazy, but like, you know, Lil Wayne, Bobby Valentino, like Ashanti, like all the music from the early 2000s. Like I feel, I just crushed the mic. I feel like youth coursing through me because that's when I was young, you know? Good. But even the other day, I was like listening to Backstreet Boys too.
Everybody has.
Everyone does. Like a Shah Rukh Khan playlist, that'll take me back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So music is all about connection.
All about
it. Say it. Bilkul theek hai. Safar, I'm sure unke fans will connect with Safar.
And I've just never really been a rock person. I feel, is that rock?
But Safar is not rock at all.
No, Safar isn't rock, but like bands, it's not my biggest.
Actually, I connect with rock completely.
Like I'll connect with like System of a Down. Have you heard of System of a Down? Their song Chop Suey is one of the best songs in the world, hands down. You're angry, get on the treadmill, chop suey. Trust me. Okay, Mocha.
You're angry, get on the treadmill, Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Or Alice in Chains.
Also good.
Also Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
is Def Leppard sugar? No.
Yeah. Well done.
I grew up with all that music because that's what my dad would listen to in the car. Eagles, Queen, like for sure. Queen also takes you back. Queen is an emotional thing, I think.
Absolutely.
Wait, did we talk about Nusrat's new album? We missed Nusrat.
We did.
Okay.
Did we?
Did we?
No, we couldn't have.
I don't think
because
so.
It released last month. It just released.
No.
No.
I'll tell you this. Nusrat, obviously, I think everyone can connect.
Yeah.
Hearing those songs, it honestly felt like being brought back to life, which like it's crazy because you think that like you've lost this person forever. And then I was like, wow, we are hearing this man again. And it's quite emotional. I think if you're a Nusrat fan, it's very emotional.
I am a Nusrat fan and I didn't feel emotional.
You didn't feel emotional?
It didn't connect with me.
Maybe because I saw it with the documentary.
It didn't connect with me at all actually. मैंने तो चारों tracks एक-एक करके सुने. And I was like, वो जो है ना एक depth, soulfulness, वो मुझे नहीं लगी है. पता नहीं क्यों. Sadly. Interesting. Yeah.
Maybe because I heard it initially with the documentary.
Perhaps that's why.
So I saw him.
I mean, of course, it's great that they found this music and they released it. I mean, fantastic. Yeah, and Spotify also released a documentary. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, so I don't think the documentary is fully done, but they did like a screening of like a teaser of it.
Right.
Like a solid like 30 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just wild seeing
legendary Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, another song that came out.
Mocha.
So this is...
It's not Mocha.
Mocha? What is it?
Mocha.
Mocha?
Yeah.
Girl. I can't say any of the words, whatever. Also, I've been saying girl a lot.
It's Mocha. It's Mocha, which is chance.
Yeah, so how is it even the Mocha?
Mocha is something else. It's Mocha. Mocha, which I can't do the ka, but it's Mocha, which means chance.
Yeah. Mocha did.
Exactly.
There you go. I know what we're saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Zoha Zuberi, Maria Onera, and Zara Paracha.
Yeah.
And I thought it was nice. I mean, 3 women collaborating.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sad. I wish it had been bigger. Like it just popped up on my For You.
We need to see more women making more music. We need to see Misha Shafi make some more music.
Yeah.
You know, it's been ages since ages.
Yeah.
What was it? Mango chutney, hot mango chutney sauce was the.
But I like that these 3 came together. They're all fantastic artists.
Yeah.
All of them have been putting out. I know Maria has been putting out new work
for a very long time. Also for a very long time.
Yeah, for a long time too. So like, I definitely would say check it out. I think it's a good one. Now we have Hasan Raheem's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Hasan Raheem.
Yeah.
Strangely, I had heard 2 songs before I heard the whole EP, I mean, I've been listening to Fasle and I've been listening to Mehbooba. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just popped up on my Spotify.
What are your thoughts?
I love Fasle.
Yeah.
I really like it. Even Mehbooba kind of, you hear it again and again. It kind of grows on you. Baki jo hai, theek hai. I mean, I really like Hasan Raheem as an artist. I think he's got a very unique voice. He's one of the sounds of this generation. And, he's now, uski success bahut mubarak ho. I mean, I'm so happy that these young kids have made it so big and he's got a huge fan following. Fasle has to be my favorite of this EP, and the rest are, okay.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. I think it's great. I feel like I've said this before on this very show that the maturity of his music, like you can see it. Like, we were talking about earlier that like when you've been an artist fan for so long, you connect and see the evolution of them. And I think it's great. I think it's somehow both classic Hasan Raheem, while also you can tell that like he's having a little fun, like, you know, and I think it's great.
Okay, it's great.
Yeah.
But out of all these songs, I feel that पहली दफा सुन के जो आपको लगता है ना आके कि oh my god, this is unforgettable. It's the Dunyapur soundtrack.
I was just gonna say
it's the Dunyapur soundtrack. It's like you hear it and you're like, oh my god, what is this about? And when you see the video, you're like, oh my god, what is this drama about? And you want to watch it, and it just kind of pulls you in. So it's really powerful.
And I think that's a strong case for experimentation.
Absolutely.
Right there, because that sounds like nothing else.
Absolutely.
And like the rest of these, I would say actually when what is it, the one for
Jaldi Hai Hum Kahan?
Yeah, Jaldi Hai Hum Kahan. When it first started, I was expecting it to be kind of like a Taha Ji, a Hasan Raheem type song, and it surprised me. But Dunyapur, I was like, where is this
coming from? Yeah.
And I loved it. I'm a big fan. I'm literally going to start the drama today.
Yes.
And also, it's a Green production.
Yeah.
And I gotta give props to Green, man. They're being little
trying,
weirdos about their work, and I like it. We're gonna get weird. We want to flip the script on some stuff.
They're doing some basic stuff as well, but then they do something like Dunyapur, and we kind of brings our trust back into them and them,
What was that drama they did that was full? I think Baloch language or Sindhi language.
Jindo,
yeah. So like that to me, like I was like,
it was
wow,
good. They're
doing different stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we can go. I mean, you saw the Noor Jahan finale.
Of course.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
The finale.
Yeah.
Listen, the only episode I saw was the finale. And let me tell you, the same thing I told Hadra Yamin.
You don't get a say.
I was very disappointed.
What were you expecting?
I thought that she should, spoilers, but it's been out for a while.
Yeah.
I think that there should have been more than just like a voice note that she masked.
I thought that it was very rushed.
Yeah.
And it should have been.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. It should have been over 4 episodes or 6 episodes. It was very rushed.
Yeah.
But like Hassan, who reviews with me, he was expecting something like a red wedding. He thought that Noor Jahan would poison everybody and sabko
So was I.
Oh my God.
I was like, me and my sister have a tendency to do this because as all of us, when you watch too much TV, you start learning like, the flow chart of how shows go and what's patterns that they follow. So like we have a tendency, we'll just be like, I hope everyone dies right now. And I'm just like, I hope someone kills someone.
I mean, you should watch Dunyapur then. Yes. Because everyone is kind of dying. So
I'm so excited. All right, guys.
All right. On that violent note.
Yeah.
On that violent note, sorry that we didn't we've come back after a long time for disappearing, but we will try to be regular.
Yeah.
And if you have any recommendations, drop us a line.
Yeah.
If you agree, you don't agree. What are your favorite drama soundtracks these days? I know that people will have a lot more to say about drama soundtracks because now, production houses are putting in that energy, budget, money into making that one song. And songs have always been like a major part of every drama. Hum Safar ho gaya, ya Zindagi Gulzar hai ho gaya, every drama, soundtracks chalte hain.
I mean, I had never seen Hum Safar, but you bet I was singing. Before, now I've seen it, don't yell at me. But you bet my whole time I was like, oh, Hum Safar, always.
Yeah.
It is so iconic.
And it wasn't even written as a love song.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Written as
Bangladesh and partition ke waqt.
Wow.
It was a partition song, yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Cultural appropriation.
Okay, then. Okay, guys, so signing out. Thank you for watching once again. If you haven't subscribed to AHI, please do so now. And hit the like whatever you hit.
Hit like, subscribe, drop in the comments, thoughts. I'll be in there responding to everyone.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
And I will tell you what drama I was talking about. But if you know what drama I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Was it Hum Tum?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Ahad Raza Mir and also Ramsha? I don't know.
No.
Okay. We'll find it. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.